Hey Instagram, how are you? I just wanted to get on just for a couple minutes and just talk to you about. I have a question for everyone actually. The question I have is, are you doing what makes your heart sing? I know that sounds like a crazy question. It's a very hippy dippy thing that I never would have asked a couple years ago because I didn't know. Like, I thought I was doing what I needed to do. I was working, doing all the things, making the money, like doing all the things I had to do, taking care of myself, taking care of people around me. And I never really stopped to think, Denise, are you doing something that actually makes you happy? And I just kind of went through the motions of life, like you earn your paycheck every Friday, you pay your rent, you do this, you do that. And I never really, I went through a long phase, probably about 10 or 15 years, where I really just didn't think about doing something that made my heart sing. And then, about, I guess, a year and a half ago, I made a big decision to leave a job that I was really unhappy in. And I tried to start something new. I was so burnt out, honestly. I needed a break too, because it was a really rough situation. Because when you're doing something day in and day out that doesn't make your soul sing, it tends to wear you down. So, so I quit my job, and took some time off, and now I'm back in the dental field. And today I had I just had a really rough day. It was just a really rough one. Like, I did everything I could, like, to get myself ready. I went in, I was like, I thought I had a really great attitude. I was ready for the day, and just like, it was just one of those days where you walk in, like, and I'm a full believer that, like, you bring your energy with you and you create the energy. But as soon as I walked in, I was like, today's today's just an off day, and it really was an off day. It was just such an off day. Like, the highlight. This is probably going to be a little TMI for any male viewers, but the highlight of my day was literally I went to CV. I went to CVS at lunch because I needed to get cash for lunch, and I needed something, and they were having a sale on feminine products, and it was perfect timing. And I was so excited. I went up to the ladies at the counter. I was like, "Oh my god, this is like the perfect sale! Thank you so much. You have perfect timing." And I had them in absolute stitches, and I went back to work, and like the rest of my day was good because I was joking around with the ladies at CVS. So yeah, but anyway, I just had like a rough day, and then I came home and I had a podcast, and I had so much fun on the podcast. Like, it was fun. Like, the girl was so sweet. Like, we just had fun, but it was just like, it was, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, if you know me, like, the podcast, like, really makes me happy. It's something I enjoy so much. So we got on the podcast, and like, I got off and I was feeling really good, and then I had two pre-interviews, and the pre-interviews were both like so exciting and so awesome. And I got off and I was like, I had such a rough day, and then I really like stepped back and took stock, and I was like, you know what, this is what you're meant to do, because this makes you so happy. So I just want you to, if you're watching this, I want you to take a little time and just think about, like, what makes your heart happy. Like, what makes you happy? Like, when you're having a bad day, what makes you happy? And if you can't figure that out, like, really, like, sit down and like try to figure it out, because I think it's really important. The world has enough miserable people. Let's not be amongst them. Let's be happy people. So that's all I wanted to get on. Like, I had such a weirdly fun time at CVS, and it really like opened my eyes to just different things. And then also being on the podcast and then having the pre-interviews, like, you just have to really figure out something that makes you happy. And for me, like, talking to people and sharing their stories and hearing their stories and just like laughing with people makes me happy. So I just want to encourage you to figure out something that makes you happy and do it. Okay? So, day 3 of 2019, what makes you happy? Drop me a comment below. Let me know. Let me know something that makes you happy. For me, it's sharing stories and just inspiring people. So that's what I'll do. And yeah, so that's all. Nothing too scintillating or exciting this evening. I just wanted to get on here and just encourage you to find something that makes you happy and do it. Okay? Have a great night.